Welcome back, everyone, to the Global Trading Software YouTube channel for the afternoon session. I'm your host, Daniel Moore. Had a tough morning. Had a bit of a stinger, shall we say, this morning. Couple of good 6 stars during the lunch break put me back uh, just $100 ish, 104, I think, down for the day. So not too bad. Not too bad. I was able to recover from some pretty significant losses. Although it was simulated, it still stung, right? And, Damien and I were talking, and I guess I kind of deserved that, to be honest with you. I was a little bit on the cocky side, a little bit on the cocky side, just because I had passed the eval, and yeah, I definitely deserve that. Looking back now, with some really not very smart trades that I took this morning, knowing things that I should not have done but did anyway. So did did the XBRAT system do what it was supposed to do? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Did I do what I was supposed to do? No, I did not. Do I tell you guys to do that? Yes, I do. I tell you to do what you're supposed to do. But did I follow that direction? No, I did not. So that's on me. Okay. Um, so, real quick, if this is your first time visiting us here on the channel, please hit that like button. Let us know you were here. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I promise it'll be worth your while. Do as I say, not as I do. Yes. Actually, I really need to do as I say. But yes, if this is your first time visiting the YouTube channel, you can search through the history of this YouTube channel and you'll find awesome training videos from Paul, including topics like framing your charts, using harmonics, using the Elliott wave system, using the XBRAT system, using the manager, instructional videos on all that stuff. Some price action stuff. It's really informative. Okay, it doesn't cost you a dime. We don't ask for any financial support from you guys. We just want you guys to be more competent traders, and we want you guys to watch live so that you can see the mistakes that I make, so that you don't make the same ones. Right. If you're interested in any of these indicators, you can find them on globaltradingsoftware.com. The link is in the description of this video. You can head over there, and they've got a multitude of indicators for you to choose from. Things like breakout indicators, and they've got a roller coaster. Of course, they've got the XBRAT system combined in a day trading bundle that you can, lease for 6 months for $600. It's $100 a month. And if you follow the rules, there is about an 80% chance that you will successfully make at least $600 within those 6 months. Okay. That's just me picking at the fact that this has an 80% win rate when you follow the rules, like look left, don't short into support, don't go long into resistance, wait for a good entry. All those things that I didn't do this morning. So, so keeping that in mind, Discord. If you got questions, we have answers. Okay, there is a Discord that we have developed that is specific for people who are interested in learning more about trading. Okay, I mean, it doesn't have to be just about the indicators that global trading software has. It's just a trading Discord. We got people there that trade price action, people there that trade support resistance, supply demand. However, but they post wins, losses, stuff like that, and a lot of times we compare those to the XBRAT system, and are able to show that there was a coinciding signal, or something like that. So definitely give that Discord a follow. It's free. We don't ask you for anything. Again, this is all here for your benefit. Okay. Even if you do have to watch me fail miserably sometimes, it's going to be the most honest live day trading show you're ever going to watch. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to dive right into it. I don't know if we're going to see a whole lot of movement this afternoon. And I say that as there's this giant, 20, 30 point spike right there. But, I mean, that could be, all she wrote. We're waiting on some good signals with some good solid entries. It is this is the NASDAQ, by the way. It looks like it's kind of bouncing back up into that opening range. So let me turn that down just a hair. Looks like it's bouncing back up into that opening range. And once it gets back there, I mean, unless there's a signal to be had, I'm not really interested in taking any trades right there. So me and I, if I, all right, so the way Paul put it earlier is that usually when gold sells off, the indexes go up, right? I wonder if gold is selling off. Yeah, it is sold off all day, all day. Silver, same. And if you guys are having trouble seeing this, I will enlarge on the 1 minute. And if there's a signal on the the higher time frames, I'll switch over. Let's see here. Oil's pretty flat. Oil's pretty flat right now. Natural gas. Yeah, there we go. All right, now indexes are starting to roll, as you can see here. 1 minute. 1 minute. This is the RTY. As you can see, we're picking up some steam headed upwards. YM picking up some steam headed upwards. Look at that. We got a nice six star buy right here. Let's see here. 6 star buy came in just a few minutes ago, actually. Just a few minutes ago, probably while I was doing my whole spiel. But yeah, look at it. I mean, that's from the 6 star right here. Entry at 331. So 331 to where it's at right now, 384, 391. Was that 60 points? So $300 on a single. That's really good. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. ES is throwing some good signals right now. We'll slide over here. I got a 6 star buy on the ES right here. Now, in order for us to be able to jump in on this, it's got to go one tick above the top of this 6 star candle right here. So we're looking for 368 even for an entry right there, and then look left, and we're going to see that we could run into some issues around the 370, but definitely up here towards the 375-ish area. So keep that in mind if you decide to jump into this trade right here. NQ, still no signals on the NQ so far. But definitely some good. There's the 6 star right there. There's the 6 star. Let's see here. We're about to run into the lower end of this, what was some support right here. So I suspect a decent battle right around here. If we push through, this 6 star will definitely be very nice. Up to, let's see here, up to 52. A little slowdown at 52. Looking for, let's see here, what is this right here? 77. And then 77 leads back to 98. So we've got a couple of decent zones to move through here, but we're going to take a single contract trade to the upside here. Once this breaks and closes above this area right here. Okay, so your trouble area is going to be from here, from right here, which is 20, 14, 8, 20 to, oops, sorry, to 14, 8, 36.50, right? So let's break and close above 36.50 for the continuation. Just looking for some dedication to that specific direction. We need the bias went from a sell bias right here to a neutral bias, and then back to buy over the last couple of candles here. So 36.50, looking for 36.50. Looks like we're bouncing around that area, 37, 38. All right, we're going to hop in with one contract. One contract. Boom. Stop loss is set. Might be a little tight. I don't know. Let's see here. All right, so we're going to go with a max $300 for the loss potential on this to try to preserve the amount, to try to preserve the capital. Okay, battled back pretty hard today, so I don't want to end the day in the red too bad. So looking pretty strong, looking pretty steady, and I do like the NQ. I really do. I mean, she's a little finicky sometimes. Let's be honest about it. But in the overall, she will make you some money. She really will. She is dedicated. Usually, whenever there's strong momentum like this right here, you're getting like this. Look at this, 780 to 830 right there, 840. I mean, that is 60 points. 60 points. That is fantastic movement. Fantastic movement. So let's see if we can't keep this momentum going here. We're going to listen to the manager on this one and try to keep our losses to a minimum. Let's see here. I would call. Let's see here. I mean, yeah, I would call that a parabolic move. But if I was down here, I would be switching to the aggressive on the manager, which is going to maximize my profits just a little bit more. Just because it's designed to tell you when to get out of a trade or to stay in a trade. At this particular juncture, this giant green cloud right here is telling me, hey, this is some really strong movement, so you need to stay in this joker. It's based on a whole bunch of different aspects of price action and volume, things like that are involved in this. And this is the same for the XBRAD signal, right? So we are going to stand by. Remember, our max loss is going to be $300. And then we're going to call that good. Now, I think I was talking about this to somebody the other day whenever they were asking me, like, how do you set your stops? So your stop goes under the bottom of this EMA cloud. Okay, there's two different options. Okay, you can put it up under this EMA cloud right here, and then just move it up as the price goes up. In this case, price going up, move it up under the EMA cloud. And then if you're in a short, if this was a short and it was reversed, you would have it one tick above the top of the EMA cloud. Okay, so for this particular movement upwards, we're looking at 77.75 for the stop right there. However, the 6-star came in late. Right, I say late. 6-star came in after the price took off, right? So yes, the price took off. The 12 points of decision were not met until this candle right here, which puts a huge amount of distance between here and here. Right. So in that particular instance, you have to have a predetermined amount in your head that you're willing to lose, right? Like you don't want to lose more than X amount of dollars. And this is that sticky point right here where I told you we would probably have some issues right in there. But so understanding that you have a maximum daily drawdown if you're doing a prop account like I was, well, I am going to be trading a prop account. Funded hopefully next week if they approve it and all that stuff. So understand that you got a maximum daily drawdown that you don't want to hit, right? So set yourself a target, like, okay, I'm going to take this much off of a trade, but I'm only going to lose this much on a trade. If you find yourself with a spread like this right here, okay, I would almost call this a parabolic move. Okay, I mean, really and truly, it's a 6 star. Well, it did really go parabolic, but the 6 star didn't come in down here before the parabolic move. It came in the middle of the move, right? So it kind of puts you at a bit of a disadvantage when it comes to managing your risk. So remember, $300 is the stop point there, and teetering around that area right there. Also, I will say that from this morning, it is very important to honor your stop loss, right? I mean, it's too easy to just move your stop loss, and in doing so, really damage your account. Really, I mean, you're just the capital loss is sometimes just ridiculous, and it'll hurt. It hurts a lot. There we go. All right, 300, boom, hopping out right there for the $300 loss, minimizing the amount that I'm losing today. Personal preference. Okay, if you are in the money, parabolic move right here, switch to aggressive on the manager. Okay, manager settings right here, and you're waiting on this green line to cross this blue line right here. Let me zoom in just a little bit for those of you folks that are watching on your phone. You guys are still in this trade. You're going to see it come in, and then you're going to see it cross over. And when it does cross over, that's your signal to get out, right? If it was if it was a little bit like if the 6 star came in down here and we were right here, then I would recommend putting your stop below the EMA cloud. Okay, because at some point it becomes break even trade as you can consistently move up. Hang on, my wife just texted me about taking some hamburger meat out. Let me do that real quick because she kind of gets mad when I forget. So I'm going to do that real quick. Give me just 1 second. Boom. Sorry about that. All right. So if you're following the manager, you are still in this trade right here. Now, granted, you're taking some heat because you're below the buy-in right here at the 6-star candle, top of the 6-star candle. So I mean, you're $100 down, $200 down, depending on how many contracts you're using. Let's see here. Gotta say signal. All right, now, all right. So oil, gold, all that stuff is getting ready to close up shop here. So, platinum just kind of rocketed it up there. I want it. This looks really funny. And they're hiking actually. That's really weird looking. Maybe all right. I'm probably gonna have to change the date on that one. But anyway, so oil's got a nice 6-star, but the pit's about to close. Okay, so you don't want to take any trades on the metals and the energy right now. Okay, because all those pits are about to close, and when they close, the the volume dries up really quickly. So definitely something to keep in the forefront of your mind there. When you get a signal on the XBRAT system, the 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 beauty of it, the thing that pushes it through is the volume, right? Because of all of the decision points, right? You need the volume to really push it through, really carry through. So like if this 6-star came through, but there was like 3 volume on the next candle, it wouldn't move it up to where it needs to be, or wouldn't there would be no follow through with that 6-star. So you need to make sure that when you're trading, when there is a session open, like the Asian session, European session, or the US session. Okay, so just keep that in mind as well. Still looking good on the bias here for the NQ. Looking at the ES, see it did the same thing. YM did the same thing. Excuse me. RTY did the same thing. It's now trading in the cloud, above the cloud on the YM, above the cloud on the ES, and above the cloud on the NQ. So while we're sitting here waiting on it to do something, I want to ask you, a lot of people start trading and they have this picture perfect idea of what it's going to be like, right? I know I can speak from experience that whenever I first started trading, I just assumed, because I was doing a whole bunch of sim trading, and I was making $4, $5, $6, $7, $8,000 per trade on sim, but I wasn't. I mean, I had no idea what I was doing, right? Uh, my goal was to supplement my income so that I could provide a better life for my family, right? That's the why to my trading. But it's interesting that I allowed myself for 6 months of trying to pass this prop account to think. I say 6 months, really is more like 4 months, because I really started to pick it up 2 months ago and really locked it in with the XBRAT algo, sticking to the rules and stuff like that within the last month. So, I mean, it took 20 days, 19, 20 days to pass the evaluation, which, I mean, for me is really good. Considering the fact that I have had to reset uh, before I found the XBRAT system, I probably reset 15 times. I mean, that's just me trying to do it myself. I had no idea what I was doing, and it was literally, I felt impossible. It really felt impossible. But my desire to stick to my why is what has helped me stick to these rules, right? My why being my family and bettering their life with trading is really the most important thing to me, and it was more important than my desire to do it myself, right? So leaning heavily on Paul and Damien and the Discord, um, and the friends that I've made there to help me, polish up and understand what it is that I'm looking at. You know, I was able to finally stick to the rules. I think out of 20 days, I had one, maybe two losing days um, that were met with winning days following that. So what really did assist, what really helped me was, having profit targets, having stop losses set, understanding that I was only going to risk a certain amount, uh, making sure that it didn't take a larger contract size than what my account could handle. All of these things that are there to help you be successful, right? Sticking to personal rules too, because even though this system has a certain risk management system built into it, you may have a tighter one. You may have a smaller account, and you are literally only willing to risk, we'll say $100 per trade, or a micro. You know. Um, so, I mean, definitely don't feel ashamed for trading micros. Okay. It's not, it's not bad. It's not any different than trading these right here, right? You're learning. It's the same price action, right? You get the same signals on the micros as you do the minis right here. Okay. So there's no shame in trading micros versus these right here until you learn, right? But you're still using actual money or prop account, or whatever it is that you're using to learn the process, right? And not doing what I did and just going crazy with 15, 20 sim contracts at a time, thinking that you were something special. um, but yeah, so not only stick to the rules of the algorithm, but stick to the rules that you've developed for yourself as well, as far as risk management goes, in concert with your account size. Okay, just make sure that you're managing that correctly. All right. So we're gonna swing back through here, and I mean, we really could just not see anything at all pan out for the rest, and this is just going to be a lot of me talking to myself for like the next 30 minutes, an hour, uh, whatever. Um, but I want to know from you guys if this stuff is helpful to you. I know that this morning's session was a little disappointing. I was disappointed. Good grief. I know that if that had been my actual account, I would have come this close to busting it this morning, taking some crazy trades. And I want to know if these live sessions help you understand how to use the algorithm, or how we can improve. I want your feedback. So, I mean, I definitely do appreciate that. So, remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, visit the Discord, like the Discord, follow the Discord, reach out to me, Paul, or Damien, visit the website, check out the other things that they've got there. Uh, it's all meant to help you really hone in on your trading skills. Okay, um, the idea behind this whole system right here, the XBRAT, the manager, is to minimize your losses and maximize your profits. Okay, it is, when used with the rule set, it is an 80% win rate. Does that mean that every trade you take is going to be a winner? No, that would be a 100% win rate. Okay. That means that it will give you an 80% probability chance that you will see a successful trade. Okay. So the idea here is to be as transparent as possible. Yes, I don't know if finest execution is in here or not, but yes, the algorithm, the indicator is an algorithm itself. So I don't know the specifics of it, but I do know that it is based on a lot of historical price action compared with a bunch of different other things to come to 12 points of decision, right? So matter of fact, I'm not going to use a VPN because when I did that, it messed me up pretty good. But I am going to pull up the website real quick here. I am going to pull up the website real quick here just so that I can, you know, all right. So there are 9 decision points before there's a 3-star. Then you're looking at 10 decision points for a 4-star trade. There are 11 decision points for a 5-star trade and 12 decision points for a 6-star trade. So there are 12 different things that have to happen in order for there to be a 12 or a 6-star buy or sell. That, I mean, to get 12 things to line up correctly, it's pretty, it's a pretty in-depth process, right? They're not just gonna, he's not just gonna, this thing doesn't just throw up 6 stars like it's candy. Okay. It's all based on certain characteristics, certain trends, certain things that have to happen in order for there to be this 6-star right here. So there's the 6-star right here as well, right? So a ton of things had to happen between here and here in order for that 6-star to print, right? So let's keep that in mind. And I'm not going to even try to venture into the crazy in-depth mathematical stuff that is involved in this thing. I just do not have the mental capacity to deal with that, to think about that. Okay. But let's take a look at the manager real quick. So the manager is specifically designed to help you stay in trades longer, minimize your losses, right? So looking at this right here, okay, let's say, matter of fact, you know what? Let's see if there was a 6-star. I don't think that there was, but let's just say, for instance, that there was a 6-star on this candle right here, right? Which means that your entry would be 1 tick below the bottom of this candle right here if there was a 6-star, okay? So your entry on this would be 47.75. Now, the manager 47.75, which would be on this candle right here, right, which is about when this would cross, because you've got 4 candles in the future that are showing you that, hey, there's definitely going to be a shift, a shift in price action, a shift in direction. Okay, so there's this shift right here, right, which confirms the movement. And the wider these 2 lines get right here, the more committed the move is, right? So you took that at, we'll say 8:48. We'll say 8:48. Took that at 8:48. The manager, I mean, even in this right here, boom, it's a higher than average volume accumulation candle, right? You've got distribution candle, You've got regular downward candle, lower than average volume on these. Then you have a distribution candle. Then you have a lower than average downward volume. Then you have a higher than average distribution candle, right? So, I mean, there's definitely some commitment to the downside, but then you have this one higher than average volume accumulation candle, right? And then subsequent, you have lower than average, and then it just keeps on spiraling downwards, right? So you're in this right here, and then you're in this right here, and you see this right here. Personally, I can tell you that I'm up. Let's see here, 48 to, where is this? With 35 points. I'm up 35 points. I'm up 35 points on that right there. Yeah, I would be freaking out a little bit if I saw this. If I saw this candle right here, I would be freaking out, right? But if you look at the manager's telling you stay in the trade, right? It has not even flinched. It has not even flinched. So you stay in the trade like you're supposed to stay in the trade, and then look, it just continues downwards. Boom, 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 boom. Now it starts to level out here, and you can see it pops back up, and you're like, oh my gosh, do I get out yet? You look into the manager. Manager says no, not yet, right? Pops up. It's just a one candle wonder, a single candle that has higher than average volume on an accumulation, right? Then you have lower than average, and you see it starting running out of steam. So it starts to run out of steam, turn around and go back down, and it's trending. I mean, it's just bobbing and bobbing and bobbing, right? You see the lines cross over right here. Now, this is where you have a decision to make, right? Personally, if I'm still in this trade right here, I'm waiting for a break above this this level right here, right? So if this thing starts to print, which you know what, I would probably call it above the top of this candle right here, since this had not printed yet. So I'm waiting for a break over the top of this high, this previous high right here. And if it were to break, I would follow the manager and hop out, right? However, sticking to it, there's not the lines don't spread out very far. Okay, that, remember, like I said, the farther apart the lines are, the more committed the move is, right? So you can see that there's not a whole lot of commitment. But if you switch to this is on moderate as well. So if you switch to you switch to a higher one, like a conservative, right? Day trading conservative, boom, you're still, you're in it, right? So it adjusts based on your risk tolerance, etc., right? So I mean, it comes straight into another 6-star for another tumble, right? And then it tells you to hop out way down here, right? Which is 758. Wow. So 90 points. 90 points. It kept you in this trade for 90 points, right? So 848, right? Am I right? Yes, 848 to 758, 90 points. That kept you in for 90 points and then told you to get out, right? So you're I mean, it's telling you to get out 4 candles in advance too. So you see here, one, two, three, four. So you're getting out, boom, nicely in the money at 784. Or you can look at this parabolic. You can look at this movement downwards like this right here, and you can switch it to, switching it to moderate right there. You can trust that the move is not over yet, right? As you're just, you're committed to waiting because you're in the money. You're in the money, right? There's no hurry to hop out, right? Until you see some sort of commitment to the upside. And right now you've got a bunch of lower than average, but this candle right here renews my interest in a short, right? So you're short, boom, 6 star. All right, I'm good. Boom. And it falls on down. And then it tells you to hop out right down here. So 4 candles in advance. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Telling you to hop out right here. And you're maximizing at 767, 768, right? The crossover actually happens at 749. So if you have a profit target in mind, right? So like 100 points. I mean, look at this. This is another reason why you have a profit target set, right? I mean, you have a predetermined profit target. So you it's 3 contracts, 4 contracts, however many you do, and then you are allowing that last contract to run. So you take 10 points, 20 points, 30 points on 1 and 2, and then the number 3 you let run to. And I don't do that. I don't know that I have the patience to let the runner run, so to speak. So, but here's the punch up to the upside right here currently following this 6 star that is still valid. Okay, the 6 star is still valid if you're hunting for an entry. All right, the 6 star is still valid just so long as it has not broken down below the bottom of this EMA cloud, right? So, I mean, it actually did dip down back past the 6 star entry point, which is 2875. RTY is showing some pretty decent upside move right now on a 6 star, right? So, but that 6 star right there is not higher than average volume. So I don't know that I would take that just because it's not higher than average. This is higher than average volume, but it's not an accumulation candle, right? Then the 6 star comes in on a average volume candle, but I would personally wait for some higher than average volume to the upside to hop in. So you're looking at, you're right into a resistance area right here too. Definitely don't forget to look this way. Don't forget to look left. Okay. So yeah, you're looking at going, if you're looking at this RTY trade right here, you're headed into some troubled waters. You are headed into some troubled waters here. Excuse me. I got sick over the weekend. It's terrible. I say over the weekend. What day is this? It's not even the weekend. So let's see here. Monday, Tuesday. Yes, actually, it was the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Um, so I'm coming out on the backside of it now. You see, we lost the bullish bias right here. It went back to neutral. So there is no trade to be had here. Okay, there is no trade. I mean, look at this. This is a lower than average volume. I mean, it's average volume candle, but it's not even an accumulation candle. All right. So then you have this next candle, which is a higher than average distribution candle, then followed by a lower than average downwards candle. I mean, we're waiting for a pierce of the bottom of this EMA cloud right here to invalidate this move. But currently we are in a neutral market bias right there. So we're just going to hang tight on that one. And the same thing happened there and there. So it seems like this is going to be the afternoon. Am I talking to myself or are there people listening? That is the question. If you're in the shadows, lurking, watching this super boring video on price action, definitely shoot a wave, thumbs up, subscribe, because it doesn't get more interesting than this. I promise. This is just the market and how it is sometimes. Like, I wish there was a way around this, and that it was always just super entertaining, but it's never, ever, ever the same market twice. Had a lot of data come in today. What data do we have tomorrow, I wonder? Boop, boop, boom. Let me look at it real quick here. Uh, Keeping an eye on this out of the corner of my eye. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Looks like for Thursday, GDP at 8:30, an hour before the markets open. Wow, that's going to be a big one. GDP, and then GDP price index, the GDP sales, initial jobless claims, and then consumer spending. Two FOMC members are speaking tomorrow. Three FOMC. And then Chicago Fed President Evans speaks on Thursday. So tomorrow could be an interesting day. That'll be an interesting session tomorrow morning for sure. 50, yeah, oh yeah. Trail on with my small account. I I really liked Earn to Trade. I did. I mean, there's nothing. I didn't have a bad experience with them. I mean, I know that uh, some people say they've had issues with the rhythmic side of things. I've not experienced that. I mean, sometimes you're just going to have to chalk it up to uh, the amount of trades going in at a particular time. The fact that algorithms are running rampant on the data right then. So keep that in mind. But I really did enjoy. I mean, I do enjoy Earn to Trade. I've not gotten in. This would be my first time getting into the live trading account. So looking to see how difficult it is to do a withdrawal. But based on what I've heard, all right, natural gas is showing some decent downside movement here. All right, so there's a 4-star, 5-star, looking for the 6. Sequential stars is always a good thing. Mind the support down here. Just, I mean, just mind that actually it's this support right here you really need to worry about. But yeah, so everything I've heard about Earn to Trade is that you don't have to hit a certain number before you can make a withdrawal. It doesn't have to be, you're not limited to one a month or anything like that. Like, you have access to your money whenever you want it, right? Because it's 80%. Keep 80% of what you make. But I mean, I'm hopeful that it's going to be. There's that 6-star. I'm hopeful that it's going to be a good experience. Let's see if we can't get something off of this right here. This will be interesting. Excuse me. Hmm. I think the telltale sign is really going to be, can it push lower than the lows? Um, that's gonna be the big deal right there. I mean, it's 6-star up here. If you wrote it, I mean, kudos to you. That was a moneymaker. Natural gas, it pays $10 per tick, but there are, I mean, like, it goes in, like, right now it's at 478, but it goes 478, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. So I mean, it moves a lot. It moves a ton. So let's see what happens down here. Yeah, that 50% off deal is fantastic. It really, really is. I did the 150,000 whenever they had a 40% off uh, offering, and I ended up saying 210. I think is what I was paying for it, 210. But you're looking at shaving another $30, right? So here, what is it? Let me look real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Earn to trade, 50% discount on all accounts. 175 $175 for the $150,000 account. Wowza. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, the thing I did like about trading the larger account is that, you know, your my end of day drawdown was larger. My daily loss limit was large. You know, I mean, because as a new trader, I needed the flexibility. Give a free trial indicator. Oh, I, I wish, man. Hey, if you join, or if you join the Discord, there are uh, live seminars that you can go to, and on occasion, not every time, on occasion, you know, Paul has been known to give away a free indicator. Now, as on occasion, and it's not every time, right? But on occasion, he's been known to give away a free indicator, right? But Raj, the free trial. Uh, if you did the 6 months, right, and you did $100 or the $600 one, you get all of this for 6 months, right? So you have let's say a month to trade on sim to get used to the system, when to hop in, when to get out, etc. Then you have 5 months to make your $600, uh, which, I mean, let's look at this right here. Let's look at this right here from boom. Oops, my bad. Sorry. Boom. Let's look at this right here. Let's look at this right here. All right. So from this 6 star right here, entry at 71.50 to 25.75. Let me do some math real quick. Boom, boom, boom. 71 minus 25, that's 46 times $20 per. That is a $920 trade on one contract, right? So let's say you hopped out right there, and then you get this other 6 star right here. Wait on a break below this support level right here. Entry at 40, and then go down to 11. So we're looking at another 30. So that's plus $600 right there. You're looking at two trades, $1,520 on one contract. One contract. Okay. So there's the, like, that right there, and that's within the span of 1 hour. So you're winning this 6 star come through. 11:10 to 12:41, so an hour and 31 minutes. Hour and 31 minutes for $1,520. Okay. Looking left, you're doing your due diligence, stuff like that, trying to maximize the potential for this whole system to work in your favor. And then you have things like, let's see if I can find it from, I don't know if it was yesterday or not. I want to say it was yesterday. It was a 6 star. It was a 5 star and then a 6 star right into the open. I think it was yesterday, and I think it was RTY. There, is that it right there? No, that's 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. It was a 5-star and a 6-star right into the open, and it just, there it is right there. Boom. Here you go. And it was a 5-star before the open. See if I can spread this just a little bit. There we go. All right. And then the 6-star came on the opening candle. I'm sorry, not the opening candle. 5-star came on the opening candle. The 6-star came 2 minutes later, right? You wait for it to come down below this, right? You took a little bit of heat on it. You're holding tight, or you can just wait on it to break down below this, because this was printing previously. So you can wait for it to break down below, which would be a breakdown and break and close below. So you're looking at an entry of 2263.4. The best way to attract people is to give them a feel that your strat works by giving some dummy indicator which works. Well, we don't want to sucker people in. We're not trying to necessarily I don't know what the word would be to suck them in. We want them to be able to watch this channel right here and see that it does work. So, versus giving them an indicator, a dummy indicator, or whatever. We want them to be able to experience the real thing. So in this here, you're looking at a drop. What is that? 2238. What is that? 63 to 38. 25 points. So you're 25 total points on the RTY. Whoa, that's a massive dump right there. So, I mean, what is that? I want to say it pays $5 per tick. So there's 10 ticks in a point. So times 10, 250 times 5, $1,250 trade on one. Yes, Damien, I agree. See, and that's kind of what I'm saying, Raj, is that we don't want to just be, we want to think outside the box. We want to present this indicator in a way where it shows live, actual price action. Like, you can literally watch the price on your chart and then watch this chart right here, and it's the same within 6 seconds, right? And then see the signals pop up, and then I talk you through what you're looking for as far as the entry point, and then using the manager to keep you in the trade or get you out, or time to sell, or time to hop out of the trade. It's a very genuine, very honest, very gritty look into this system and how to use it right here. Well, that is true as well. So, I think it's really important for people to come in and see how to use it, and then make the decision of whether or not they want to try it for the 6 months. Hey, thank you, sir. Appreciate that, man. Yeah. So, it is this for me, and I'm just a user, right? I don't make any money from doing this. This is just literally, like, if I take this background off right now, I'm sitting at my kitchen counter doing this because this is what I do whenever I'm off work. I just choose to do this live with you guys so you can see, how to use the system, and so that you get a good feel for what it's like, what to look for, that kind of thing. Learn from my mistakes. But yeah, so it's easier for somebody to pay $600 or justify paying $600 and learn how to use it for a month and then get 5 months worth of actual return on that investment. And then, I mean, like literally, as you saw in one trade on one contract, I mean, you've made that $600 and then some on one contract. So this company is not about putting out like a false face or anything like that. We really want to be as genuine as possible, which is kind of what it's all about. So I mean, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So, but Raj, join the Discord, my friend. Join the Discord. We'd love to have you there, man. I'd love to have you there. Let's see here. Look at, I mean, and this is kind of what I thought was going to happen this afternoon. This is what a day. Oh my gosh. Besides those couple of trades right there, I mean, you got that one, you got this one right here. Those two 6 stars right there. And this is after, yeah, I mean, not a whole lot. It ranged so hard, boom, 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 before it dedicated finally to a specific direction. But I mean, it was a really frustrating day for me. I'm not gonna lie. Not going to lie. It was really frustrating. I made some really poor choices this morning during the session. If you go back and watch it, I mean, I'm talking about made a fool out of myself. Yes, gold was awesome. Gold, look at this. 6 star sell on gold. And I think, was it just on that one? Yes. Boom, 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 boom. See here, gold was absolutely amazing. Look at this. This 6 star right here, and now granted, remember it things changed based on data feed, right? So at 7:20, there was a 6 star that came in, and then you're waiting for a break below this significant support right here, with a break and close below, which would come right here on this one with this distribution candle right here, higher than average distribution candle. Looking for that close entry 1735.2. 1735.2. Now, if you are up here on this 5 minute, well, this is a 5 minute, this is the 1 minute, right? So this 5 minute came in at 720. This 6 star on the 1 minute came in at same time, right? So looking at the same, yep, 738, and you're looking at a dip, 721. What is that? See here, seven. Oh man, hey, that silver has made me a day. I'm telling you, it has made me a day. You got to be careful with silver though. Golly bum, it's $25 a tick. It'll pay the bills really quick, but it'll take your lunch money really quick too. Um, yeah. So is that 70, 38, minus 78, 17 times 10 times 10, $1,700. $1,700 on that 6 star gold right there, on that golden 6 star from entry to the bottom down here. $1,700. I mean, oh man, yes, silver's scary, man. I am not gonna lie. Like, I don't know for sure that I'll actually trade silver when I get my funded account. I don't know. Now, if there's a if there is a, hang on just one second here. There we go. Look at this, 5-star, 6-star. Break and close below right here. Man, that would have been just a stupid trade. 405 to 410. 22 405 to 21 410. Holy cow. That's a whole point. Whoa. Wow. That is stupid. One contract is less than 4 contracts you can trade on. I know, man, but it goes against me so fast, man. Yeah, because I'll trade 4 contracts on gold before I'll trade 1 contract on silver. Wow, man, like that is almost a full point. That is 1 tick away from a full point. 16,000 bucks. Let's see here. So 22.405 minus 405 minus 21.410 times, or divided by 199 times 25. Boy, that's ridiculous money. Yes, the expert did call it. Hey, you better hush. No. Don't you start that barking. But yeah, so there's a 5-star and a 6-star right here. Hi, Abli. 5-star and a 6-star right here that, preceded this massive downwards move, right? So, I mean, you got divergence that popped in right here. Hi, Mom. Hi. Hi, buddy.
We're going to set this down. I want to have a piece of gum.
Okay.
Of Aubrey.
Okay.
What does this smell like?
All right. So yeah, there's that. You're fine, baby. There is that, and then you have that oil. Oil there was a 6-star on oil. There it is, right there. There's a 6-star on oil that took some heat, right? Definitely took a little bit of heat right here, and honestly, I don't know that I would have stayed in this one. I don't know. I mean, because yes, it gave you a legitimate right into resistance, right into it. So you don't take that trade. You do not take that trade until you're looking at it breaking above and closing above that right there. So, I mean, and all of this was low volume. All of it, every last bit of it was low volume, except for this one right here, which was a high volume rejection off of this resistance area before a higher than average volume trip to the downside, that would have been scary for anybody. That would have been ridiculous for anybody. But yeah, I mean, it recovered nicely and up she went, right? But it was stuck around this 15 level for a hot minute, which I did. I want to say in the morning session, I did point out that it needed to break and close above this 75 15 level before I would commit to a trade right here. So, I mean, I would have waited until it broke above that before I got in the trade anyway, but I did not take that trade this morning. Oh, here's that. Excuse me. Here's that 4, 5, 6-star right here. Now, mind you, this is the close of the pit. So just try to refrain from taking any trades when there's not a whole lot of volume. The volume dies off right here. all that, lower than average, higher than average, higher than average, lower than average, lower than average, lower than average. Just keep that in mind. Trading sideways on the NQ. I wonder if everybody's waiting on this GDP tomorrow. I don't know. Trading in the cloud, trading in the cloud. Trading in the cloud, the rule is take no trade if it's in the cloud, right? There is no trade to be had if it's in the cloud. Gold is currently in the cloud. Silver is currently in the cloud. Platinum is currently in the cloud. I think I'm on the wrong one. Let me do this. Boom. I don't know. Or maybe PLZ. I don't know. Oh man, yeah. Pre-market and market open are the best. Hi, buddy. Pre-market and and the market open are so good. Like if you could break above 42, we're going to take 42 on the. You talking about on the NQ, Adrian? 42. Here's that 8. I think you may be talking about this right here. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think. Are you talking about the yes, NQ? Okay, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I mean, they're holding, they're trying. So break over. You're calling a break over 42 to make the shorts have to cover. That would be interesting. However, with the XBRAT system, do not take any trades just so long as it's in this cloud right here. And remember that at 3:50 in the afternoon Easter time, there's always a massive flush of orders that come in, the end of day stuff, right? So just keep that in mind as you go into the close here. Man, that natural gas is looking pretty good, but don't let it entice you. I'm going to get off of this thing before I decide to do something really stupid. Just stick to my own rules here. No more. And obviously, it is not X. It is, or not Z. It might be X. That doesn't look. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look right either. Got to be this one. I just feel like platinum. I'm on the wrong platinum. I don't really even trade platinum anyway. I don't know why. I don't even know why I watch it. Well, no, I do know why I watch it, because whenever there's a signal on this bad boy, oh boy, does it pay. Look at it. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Case in point, this morning, I did not even see this. This morning, 6-star, boom, came up, never invalidated, drops below, boom, closes below, and opens and flushes to the downside. Look at that massive freaking move to the downside. Stops at 39. Wow. So 61, we'll say 61 to 39, 20 points. Wow. I don't even know what that pays, to be honest with you, but it is significant. That is a significant drop. So even if it paid $1, it's still pretty significant. See here, NQ, we got a 5-star buy on the RTY. 1 minute. All right, so that's promising. Maybe we'll see that push up to take out the shorts. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna grab me some water real quick. Feel my throat getting dry. Talking so much, which I never thought I would ever say, because I'm just a talker, I guess. I don't know. Give me just a minute, okay? Grab some water. All right, got me some water. All right, so this gold, boom, gold on the. Let's see here. Which one are you talking about, Adrian? The gold on the 1 minute is working. I don't see one on the 1 minute. But then again, I'm not using the continuous contract. So if you're using a continuous contract, I'm not seeing the same thing you are.
We'll take it off if we need to. I love you.
I love you too. Y'all be careful, okay?
We will.
What do you want me to make for dinner?
I took that burger. I had to take that burger out for spaghetti.
Okay.
And there's some breadsticks in the back of this fridge. We should be back by then.
Okay.
I'll text you. I love you.
I love you too, sweetheart. Bye.
Not going anywhere.
GCZ, yeah. So this is it right here. And remember, it boils down to your data provider, right? I've got Rhythmic data, so it may be different than your provider. Also, may depend on your location. But if there's a 6-star, is there a 6-star on the 1 minute? Am I missing it? I guess I know this joker right here was working it big time. Big time. You know what? We're gonna keep an eye on all of the above really heavily tomorrow. Keep in mind, you left the burger. Oh no, man. No. You trying to get me killed, man. I'm trying to man. You know what I'm trying to do, man. I don't have to spell it out for you. I mean, wow, 4, 5, and a 6-star. Wow. Man, I'm missing that. 4, 5, 6-star. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, definitely. And also remember that the pits are closed, so just watch yourself, okay? Just watch yourself. The volume dies down and it reverses really easily. So there's a 5, 6-star on the RTY, which turned into nothing. The dog is whining. Hang on. Oh, boom. Hey, so I did manage to get a computer desk. Yay. So maybe my wife will let me put it up, put it together. We're trying to sell our house and stuff, but maybe she'll let me put it together, Here's her. Yes. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, just watch out for the reversal. Okay, so Adrian, now I know who you are. All right, got it. Okay. Yes, you always want to be real careful after the pits close because the volume is the signals are correct. Yes, however, the volume that usually follows through to push it the rest of the way is usually not there. So whenever things go into low volume, it gets a little dicey. So you can expect your signals to be pretty daggum accurate whenever there's a lot of volume. So for instance, here in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, towards the end of the trading day, whenever all those orders come through, you'll see some signals pop up. Just be careful, remember, because the market closes and you don't want to, if you're doing a prop account, you have a specific time that you have to be out by. So make sure that you're not violating any rules by trading after a certain hour, or that you're not violating any of rules. Like if you're using an account that doesn't have enough to to hold that position over overnight too. If you think about it, if there are 1,000 traders, it needs to have 501 traders to push it in one direction. Yes, when the pit closes, yes, yeah. So I mean, it's definitely It's a little dicey after the market's closed. The next time it picks up, and really and truly, it just depends on what the commodity is. I mean, because, uh, I mean, there's been times where, natural gas will hit a 6 star buy at 8:30 p.m. my time, which is the open for Hong Kong. Is it Hong Kong or Shanghai? I don't know. The Asian market. Whenever the Asian market opens, uh, there's a 5 star or 6 star buy for, let's say, oil or natural gas, and I don't pay any attention to it. But then the next day it's just climbed all night long, right? So I mean, you just gotta make sure that the volume is there. So yeah, that natural gas 4, 5, 6 star, boom, watch it bounced, boom. Not a whole lot going on there. It's still doing the whole ranging thing. It's definitely kind of drying up a little bit. I mean, this is by far one of the most choppy days we've had in a while. Uh, it's either been good news or bad news, and either way, there's a significant direction. There's a defined direction for the market at the beginning of the day, which usually provides some really nice movement, which in turn provides really nice money in the pocketto. Um, but today, not so much. It really didn't come in the morning. It came towards the end of the morning session. Here we are on the YM. I mean, it took a rip up, but it didn't really do anything until after 11. There's a 6 star sell. But look at this. Look at this right here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. These 1, 2, 3, 4 signals right here. By any stretch of the imagination, this this remember, you don't have a crystal ball, okay? All I'm saying is that if I would have seen this, I would have been in that trade. Period. I would have not have been expecting it to turn around and come back down. Like that is, you know, 9, 10, 11, 12 individually, right? So it doesn't go 9 and then, we'll add one more for the 4 star, and then no, it goes 9 and then has that next candle has to meet 9 plus 1, and then that next candle has to meet 10 plus 1. So I mean it compounds. It has to re-meet all of those previous specifications, all those decision points, before it'll print that next star. So whenever you see sequential stars, like sequential signals like this, that's usually a fantastic indication that something crazy is about to go down. Now, could this have been nothing more than market makers pushing the price up to be able to sell out their position? That's what it looks like. However, we don't have a crystal ball. We don't know that. So why waste your time trying to figure out what market makers are trying to do when you can just trade the signals, right? Set yourself a profit target. Know that you're not going to want to go long into any significant support or resistance area, which I would call this right here a significant resistance area, because look, it hit and then it retreated. So yes, it may have come back up, but I would not have been able to get into this thing until after it closed above this 402 level right here. I mean, look at it. Because is that the first time that it? No, it's not. Look at it. This is a pretty significant level right here where it's at right now. I mean, look at it right here too. And we're still along that. We're still at that same line. So always make sure that you look left before you jump into a trade, because you really have no idea, unless you look left, what it is that you're fixing to get into. And that was what I did not do this morning. Okay. I rushed to get into a trade because I was cocky and I was feeling extra good, and I just passed my evaluation and I can't do wrong and I'm going to make money on every trade. And then I made a fool out of myself by doing that. But I'm glad I did it today and not when I had my funded account. So that was definitely something that I needed. Just getting knocked off of my high horse for a little bit, and then you know come back with a level head, hopefully, right? No, nothing good, nothing good at all. Ah, check it out. Do do do. Yeah, see, let's look at the volume in this thing. I want to see. It's like if I can get over there. What is the volume in that one? 307. Oh, come on. I can't do that. Whatever. I think my son's awake. Either way, listen, if you're new to the channel, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I know this afternoon session was pretty dull and boring. Most of the afternoon sessions are like that. I'm not going to lie. You're going to get all your excitement in the overlap of the Asian, European, and the U.S. Open, where price action is just flying up and down, and you see $10,000 in your account in like a split second. When every trade is a home run or it's a seriously the other way. I mean, that's where all the action is. Okay. On occasion, if there's some good data that's coming out in the afternoon, you'll see a great afternoon session. There's a couple of great afternoon sessions in some previous videos, but unfortunately, I mean, it's just the U.S. close, and it could be. I wish it was more entertaining, but it is what it is, right? So, Discord, join the Discord, right? We're up over 100 members now, over 100 members, and we want to keep growing. It is absolutely 100% free to join. There's no obligation for you to do anything other than sit there and watch everybody post trades about stuff, talk about the algo, talk about different products from global trading software. I mean, it's just a great place for traders to come and hang out, right? Which is Paul comes in, he gives us some insight into the markets. Definitely gives us some good pointers. For different trades, talks about different trades that he's in. And then, we've got myself, Damien, and Paul, as well as some of the other members that are really prominent in there, where one of us is always on. But I do want to mention one thing real quick, okay? If you do purchase the XBRAT system and the day trading bundle or the Cradle to Grave bundle, make sure that you understand that it's probably, shoot, I don't know, middle of the night somewhere. So check and see what time it is in Europe, and then know that it'll probably be the following day, your time, when you get the indicators and stuff like that sent to you. Damien is doing a fantastic job. He's trying to stay on top of it as best he can. We just ask you to be patient whenever it comes to, receiving your stuff. I promise you, we are not gypping you. We are not stealing your money. We have no interest in doing that. We want to be as honest and open, transparent as possible, which is just, what makes this company one of the best companies I've ever seen. So please keep that in mind. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, join the Discord. Over 100 members. Come on, you can do it. Join the Discord. Also, if you are interested in any of these products, or you just want to see what all they got, click on the link in the description of this video right here. It'll take you to the website. Shop around, take a look. They've got the algorithm. They've got breakout indicators. They've got stuff for Trading View, TradeStation, Motive Wave, Ninja Trader, MT4. I don't know what that one is. but it's MT4. And then I think there's another one, but I don't know what it is. So go take a look, see if they have your specific trading platform on there, and then just go look through all the different ones. They're working on coming out with an indicator that will post the opening range trade for you. So like, oh, it's going to be so cool too. So it's going to be like, it'll take that first 5 minute candle or whatever, and it'll automatically throw brackets up there, and then it'll give you a green line or a red line, and it tell you if it's fixing to go long or short. It's going to be so cool. Anyway, lots of awesome things coming out this year. We're getting some signals on the NASDAQ, and it's a 3 minute 4-star sell. Yeah, it'll be all right. Lots of awesome things coming out this year. I'm really, really super excited for Paul to announce all the stuff that are in the works. One of the things is that he is going to be opening up a and next year opening up a because he's got the inner circle right now, but he's going to be opening that up to everyone. It's going to be on demand, right? So he's going to post, "Hey, I'm going to be trading on this day, and you're more than welcome to jump in, right? So you pay your on demand fee. I don't know how much it is. 40, 50, 60, $100. I don't know. And then you get to literally trade alongside Paul for the entire day. The entire day. You get to trade the European session and the US session if you want. So, I mean, just epic, epic things to come. So go to the website, check it out. Use the link in the description. Discord, like button. Let me know that I'm doing a good job or that I'm doing a crappy job and I need to do this. Don't quit your day job. All right. I'm going to hop off here because I hear my 2-year-old banging around up there in the room. So I'm going to go get him. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Don't overtrade. And we will see y'all back here in the morning. Take it easy.